That was a setup, period. Whoever that nigga that was, my mama, in my heart, I feel, period. Somebody dropped the low on him. Boom.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, first and foremost, shout out to Fucious TV. The interview he did with King Yella was a dope interview. Now, shout out to King Yella as well, because he was transparent, very transparent actually, with answering certain questions. Now, y'all know a lot of people love shying away from answering questions, but for whatever reason, this wasn't the case. He answered a few questions that I personally didn't think he was going to answer. You see what I'm saying? And not to mention, Fucious TV asked questions that we all wanted to hear as well. So shouts to them, and make sure you check out the whole interview. I'm gonna pin a clip that I'll be talking about in the comments, so y'all can check it out for yourself, and let us know how you feel in the comments below as well when you're done. Now, before we get into this, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And I swear, it's lit here. So join one of the latest gangs on YouTube so you can stay updated with some of the realest content. Now let's get straight into it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you why or how FBG Duck was backdoored, because we've been there, done that. And if you want, you could go back and search previous videos and check it out for yourself. However, FBG Duck being backdoored has been a topic of discussion, and you have some people that don't believe he was backdoored because his friends will never do that. That's what they think. Oh, he would never do that. Those were his friends. Then you got others who say, well, we all know who did it now. We all know who was involved. So why would he be backdoored by his own friends, right? Now, before in previous videos, I stated that it definitely was somebody close, and also told you that FBG Duck wasn't as close with some of the quote-unquote friends we all thought he was from the outside looking in, because it was minor tension between them before FBG Duck passed, and Billionaire Black also confirmed that during the interview he did not too long after Duck's death. Then we learned that before FBG Duck passed, it was confusion with him and his management due to being, paid over certain songs and streams, that they're speculating that some money went missing. Pretty much he wasn't being paid what he was supposed to, which led him to create his own YouTube channel. Now, when it comes to the backdoor situation, some people are blaming the girl he was with that day, along with the guy he was with, who we also learned was related to who from the other side. But anyway, let's fast forward now. Now, after your boy AK-47, y'all know who I'm talking about, after he said what he said regarding who Duck seen get out the car that day, we also learned who that person was, and then people automatically drew suspicion for a number of reasons. Now, during this interview with Fucious TV, King Yella says exactly what we all been saying. The only way these specific group of guys to come where they came from, all the way from the south side or whatever the case may be, to come all the way downtown to the Gold Coast, packing what they was packing, they had to have the drop on Duck. Now, I want y'all to think like a criminal for a second, right? What street guys is going to travel all the way to a place like the Gold Coast with weapons without knowing for sure that their target is there? They just randomly going, we're going to drive all the way over there, with all these weapons, do what we got to do, and then leave. Nah, listen, it's too much of a risk along the way. Before you even get there to do what you gotta do, you probably gonna be sweating bullets, praying you don't get stopped, praying that you don't come to a checkpoint, praying that something doesn't go wrong. Alright, now especially to sit there and actually shoot in the Gold Coast, you have to be bold. You have to be bold, or knew that it was either now or never, and you had to carry out the hit for whatever reason. Alright, Now, also, I'm glad someone like King Yella said something, because he was someone that Duck actually knew personally. And it seems like every time you say something and you're not from Chicago, everyone dismisses it for the simple fact that you're not from Chicago. But to be honest with you, it'd be common sense, right? So now that King Yella said it, what are y'all going to say? All right. And once again, like I always tell y'all, yes, we know who carried out the hit. Now, according to what the feds told us. However, there's a difference between the individual that actually did the shooting and whoever was behind putting the setup together. You see what I'm saying? It's two different entities when it comes to things like that, a targeted hit, and it's just different. Now, when it comes to the Duck situation, first and foremost, nothing in that whole situation made sense from the beginning anyway. Down to the mysterious man that was riding a bike, who claims he was just riding and he happens to see someone on the floor. Now, at first he said it was someone, then he goes on to say, well, I knew FBG Duck. I shared a room with him. I shared a house or something with him. Come on. And then social media tried to put the narrative out there that the reason his ops knew where he was because he went live prior to going to the Gold Coast. And that was false. Because like King Yella said, Duck ain't no dummy. He ain't gonna go live showing his location, especially while he not with any of the guys. Come on. And like he said, if so, where's the live at? You know, it would have been on YouTube somewhere. One of the YouTubers would have been put up live right before FBG Duck's death or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, man. But once again, you mean to tell me he went live knowing he was going to be wherever he was going to be, dropped his location, however, because listen, dudes ain't stupid, especially guys in Chicago. They know you don't go live. You don't share your location. They know you get your location off of certain apps. Come on, man. Now, also, he never did it before, right? So why would he choose to do it now, go live right before he goes somewhere and tell you where he at? Come on, man. And if you watch the clip, you will learn from Yella that it's kind of unfortunate because Duck and his brother Brick both died pretty much the same way. Now, King Yella explains that Brick was in Vegas, and for y'all that don't know, Brick is pretty much Brick is Duck's brother. He passed away as well, but King Yella explains that Brick was in Vegas with him prior to him passing. You see what I'm saying? He was trying to stay out of Chicago, but the only reason he went back to Chicago was because he had a kid on the way, so he had to be there. Now, fast forward, when you watch the interview with Billionaire Black, where he says that Duck wasn't really in Chicago like that because he was trying to get away from dudes. He was with him, but he had to go back to Chicago because he had the shot for his son's birthday. That, I think, was like 4 days away or something like that. Don't quote me, but it was a couple days away from the date that he was murdered. You know, so it's kind of unfortunate, man. Pretty much they both came back to the hood on the strength of their kids, and you know, you gotta be there for your kids no matter what. But it's just an unfortunate thing that you get tied up, you know, trying to do the right thing. King Yella also explains that Duck was a great father to all his kids, man. That's something we definitely have to respect. You know, they never like to put the light on that. You know, they never shine the light on the good things, especially guys from Chicago. When you known as this savage or whatever the case may be, they never tell you the positive things about these guys, man. And when you ask the people that's actually around them, they'll tell you nothing but good stuff. But the problem is we only get to see the negative. You know, and pretty much it's probably because all we hear is the drill stuff. All we hear is whatever the news tell us from these guys. And you know, he say, she say, he drilled this one, he drilled that one. So, like I said, it's unfortunate, man, how it happened. At the end of the day, I definitely wanted to point out this King Yella interview because this has been something that I done caught scrutiny behind. People say, oh, how you gonna say he was set up by his own boys? Listen, just pay attention to what went down. Even King Yella said the guy and the girl, they don't know them. They don't know what they was doing with him. I mean, it's obvious that Duck may have known him or whatever, but it's also obvious who the guy he was with had ties to as well, who he was related to. And if you know, you know. If not, just go back in the videos and check for yourself. All Alright, everything's explained in the prior videos. And yeah, man. I'm gonna pretty much leave that there. Y'all let me know how y'all feel what King Yella saying. Do y'all think that Duck was actually set up, backdoored, or whatever the case may be? Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm gonna keep on dropping. And I'm out.
It had this set up like, it don't take no rocket science to figure that out.